Oh man, you know what? The live stream is starting and I really want to start the podcast recording, but I couldn't. I'm going to hit it now. Yo, it's Tuesday already, August 22nd, and we're coming in hot. We have so much stuff to talk about today. I mean, yes, it's ASOTU, but used car leasing, cars under 20,000, and Netflix DVD service.
I go. The people really want to know who I am.
I can't wait for
DVD?
Digital versatile. It's digital versatile disc, I think. It's not digital video disc. I think there's I don't know. We have to look that up. I don't think it's video. Yeah, he's gonna look it up right now. The internet, right? I remember when we had to learn
it's
things.
Either digital video disc or digital versatile disc.
Okay, I feel like
Britannica coming in hot. Look at that.
Yeah, I gotta say, Kyle, the encyclopedia
too. I said DVD and Britannica in the same podcast. What is happening in this world?
I happen to think that encyclopedia salesman may have been one of the easiest jobs on the planet, because you just had to sell one in a neighborhood, and then you go through and you convince every other's kid that like your kids are gonna be dumb compared to the ones that got the bonus one that talks about like a topic like dinosaurs, right? You get the whole thing. You get the dinosaurs ones. But either way, it's Tuesday, and we know that we're with our people
Paul.
already.
Segue.
Okay, fine.
See, we talked a little bit about yesterday, and I got all my pod on yesterday with so many pods about the topics that we're going to be having at ASOTU, actually.
Yep.
And we went through even deeper yesterday. Listen to some of these topics. You ready, Paul? You ready for this?
Hit me with it.
I'm going to hit you with it. Busy versus effective with Ed Roberts. What's it take to look at your day and wonder whether or not you're being busy or being effective?
You think anybody will benefit
and making others effective
by sending their people to that?
Yeah. Unbelievable. Let's see. Looks like we've got some people that are going to talk about technician recruiting secrets. Like
people that
everybody
actually
needs
recruit
that.
Technicians.
People that got massive organizations that don't have technician massive problems, that they're actually beating down the doors to them. And then everybody's talking about CDPs and why you need one, but who's talking about what you're going to do with it? So we got some people that have already implemented stuff that are going to figure out and talk about exactly how to get something out of the CDP. So
if you haven't gathered it, ASOTU is going to be a place where you learn practical things, and you send your people to learn practical things and talk to the actual experts who are doing this, not just to hear from them and learn from them, but then the Q&A, the ongoing mentorship and relationships. So September 26th and 27th in Baltimore, just a few minutes from the Baltimore Washington International Airport. Look, we try to keep it affordable. The hotel rooms and the blocks we have are really cheap. They're all sub $200. Like the really nice ones, the really nice ones are $179, because we want you to be able to send multiple people from your stores to collaborate and come home ready to contribute more in your stores. Yes, there's going to be a lot of fun, and we know how to do the entertainment side right. But really, the essence of this event is going to be spending time with the people who are doing it. You look at our speaker list of like the 50 some that we have listed, like 30 plus are dealers. So we have a 65% ratio of dealers to vendors just in the speakers. So again, we're not fluffing out. We got some swag coming in. Look, you probably can't see it. It's a love people more than you love cars, pens. We got really great, because we got to do it fun that way. And I think yesterday alone, and the people that said they were coming, I think we added 100 rooftops in one day.
Easy.
So look, if you haven't go to ASOTU.com, get your tickets. It's $100 off still until September 1. So you have a little chance to get in there. Any other announcements today? We're just going to get into this.
Let's get into it. We don't got any announcements. Come on.
I like this. Used car leasing has always been an interesting idea, but carry too many risks. It's hard enough to predict the residual value of a new vehicle, let alone a 4 to 5 year old used vehicle. But predictive analytics combined with today's wild market is actually helping used car leasing gain some real traction. So basically, you can protect the lender's risk and support a customer in a time where affordability is a major concern. We're all talking about that. I can't remember who it was. We'll talk about this in a second. Rusty West, CEO of MarketScan, believes used car leasing can alleviate the burden of consumers taking large, high-interest loans. He says if we continue to shove customers Into
They matter.
84-month and 96-month auto contracts, we're going to create a difficult environment for ourselves. We have to get back to what's good for the whole ecosystem, focus on getting back to the healthy transaction, like one at a time. So used car leasing remains in the minority, but it's gaining traction. We think we figured it out. Now it's a question of getting the word out, said Mark Chandler from Credit Union Leasing of America.
Yeah. So Mark in the article was just pointing to how many credit unions, because of the way that they balance risk versus balance, right? And that they are actually dealing with extremely high risk in their portfolios due to increasing affordability issues, seeing a lot more payments over $1,000 in these high interest, high term loans, and that credit union that this Credit Union Leasing of America, which is CULA, a lot of people know in the industry, is now seeing the benefit. I know it's great, which is now seeing the benefit of used car leasing. You know, if you don't know, Rusty West, CEO of MarketScan, the majority of basically everything in auto that does anything with payments is powered
goes
by
through there.
Three major sites, but the vast majority are done through MarketScan. You also see the Cox Auto product and as well as Cox Auto, CDK, and OfferLogix also have a lot of payment processing, but MarketScan handles the majority of the transactional data from a payments. And so for him to say, hey, look what we're seeing on how many of these loans are going through there and how many payments are being quoted. And then they also can see all of these lease payments and what it has the opportunity to do on the used car side. Now, I actually know, so one of the first organizations to really press the boundaries on this, and it was almost by accident, was actually the Walzer Automotive Group. So early on, before they had released Fuse to the public, Fuse internally for them, they basically built on top of MarketScan a way to scan all of MarketScan's data and understand exactly what payment on exactly what vehicle would work best. And they started to realize a few of these credit unions and lenders that were giving these incredible deals on used car leasing. And so now when you couple affordability issues, high interest rate issues, and high risk issues for banks with the opportunity to lease at a lower payment, lower term, lower risk, it's ripe for the picking.
Lexus was doing this really well for a while. They were leasing certified vehicles, and you could get in like an IS 250 for like $280 a month or something crazy. Because I mean, we might see like a resurgence of just high value of certified vehicle. It pushes the warranty out. It means the lender's going to be protected for any mechanical breakdown or anything like that. And you just think in this environment where affordability is a big issue, when I saw that, I had a friend who was a manager at a Lexus store, and he showed me that. And I was like, why don't more people do this?
Well, and you got to think for the manufacturer, it's an amazing move if they can get the captive.
You keep people in your ecosystem. Absolutely. Think of the captive customer.
The loyalty, right? When we're facing like 12% loyalty on new car transactions and 12% on used cars and 26% on new. And now you have the opportunity to turn that into a much more loyal customer because you bring that certified customer back into a new purchase a few years from now when affordability issues maybe subside. Genius.
Oh, especially any vehicle with a high residuals, right? Toyotas, right? Just think of Toyotas in general, right? All those Forerunners, we're gonna talk with Patrick Abad when we see him next.
I like it. Speaking of affordability,
there you go. That's the one.
Segue.
Time. Good segue.
Record scratch into a segue. There you go.
All of that. As the U.S. auto market evolves with the once common sub $20,000 new car is now nearing extinction, like complete extinction. While SUVs and trucks dominate the American choices, the compact, get this, remember these, the Mitsubishi Mirage holds the title as the last car standing below $20,000.
Believe that.
However, I can't believe that that's the last one, but Mitsubishi will be discontinuing the model over the next few years, they say. And so the 5 most affordable cars or the cheapest new cars right now, Mitsubishi Mirage at $19,002, the Kia Rio at $20,001, Nissan Versa at $20,001, Hyundai Venue at $23,900, and the Nissan Sentra starting all the way up almost 24 grand.
Is that unbelievable? I
I
mean,
remember when you could get a car for 10 grand.
Oh,
Remember those
when I
days?
started selling cars, the Kia Rio $99.99 was the full-on roll-down windows, ready to go, get you to work and back.
AM radio. Right?
Nissan Sentra, we easily ran sales on that for $14,999, little loss leader sale. It was easy ready to go. This is actually, I saw over the weekend, someone was doing some work in Viato, posted a screenshot on, I can't remember what social profile, and like if you zoomed in real close, you could see their like average cost to market, and it was somewhere like 25.1 or something like that. Now, if you don't know, Viato is used to price and hold used car vehicles. It's an inventory management system. But the funniest comment on there to me was the comment that was like, how'd you get a vehicle an inventory cost average cost so low? I'm like 25.1 average inventory cost is so low. That's I mean, I remember just a few years back when it was like everybody was targeting that $13,000 to $15,000 average inventory cost on used vehicles, and it's just not the case anymore.
Gosh, speaking of cases,
Stop.
Hey.
Segue.
Time.
Look, I don't really remember this, but some people may remember when Netflix was just a DVD.
I remember this
mailing service. I mean, I remember. It's just our
age difference. Our age difference is enough. This is funny.
Well, no,
this is
I mean,
where our age
we got
difference
this.
shows
This is
up.
when Blockbuster was like fall in and Netflix, and then like right after that, Redbox came out with their DVD in a box type thing. Well, as part of its business, as that part of its business ends, the entertainment giant is giving a little extra love to that customer base and will send subscribers up to 10 DVDs of their choice. The final mailing, their last one, will be on September 29th, and current DVD subscribers can choose up to 10 extra titles to be included. Normally, they're only allowed 8 discs, so you get a couple extra movies in your October viewing. Here's a couple of data points for you. So since DVDs began shipping in March of 1998, Netflix says it has mailed out more than 5 billion discs to more than 40 million customers. Is that not unreal that 40 million customers have gone through Netflix's DVD
5
series?
billion discs is
Basically, the co-CEO Ted Sarandos said that running the business has become increasingly difficult as the number of customers who still rented physical movies continues to shrink. He said those iconic red envelopes changed the way people watch shows and movies at home, and they paved the way for the shift to streaming. Here's the kicker. You ready for the kicker?
Give it to me.
For some reason, they're still going to ask people to mail them back by October 27th.
What happens if you don't?
What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
Literally, but what is a used DVD worth? Wholesale, like liquidation mode. $1?
I can't even.
$2? How much does it cost to ship it back?
That's unbelievable.
They should just give people the option to purchase them all for $5.
Just keep them. All for $5, right? Yeah.
Keep them. So look, we went from the Blockbuster transition to the Redbox transition, which we thought, oh, why didn't Blockbuster do that first? And then the streaming transition. And I think the moral of the story for me anyway, as I think about it, is that the way things are done aren't going to be the way things are always done. And kind of like seeing this kind of iconic part of entertainment shifting through and swinging through, it amazes me that so many people still clung to the old way of doing things. But at some point, it's not going to be there. So I think that as the auto industry, as we still walk through and approach the consumer and say, people want it a variety of ways. And so like to not lean all the way in on digital retailing or like buying online, I think we all know now that that's kind of a farce that everyone wants to do that. Just not true. Right. At the same time, it's starting to get to the point where just about everybody wants to start the process online.
Exactly. And I think this is the key for me to look at Netflix and go, they literally disrupted the industry of renting DVDs. And they've had to continually evolve over the last, 25 years to make sure that they're keeping up with the times, right? I think that's key. Like you may have disrupted the industry with your buy online process, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be the thing that continues to disrupt it next year and the year after. So always keep your head up.
Well, there you go. With that being said, we're going to be spending a lot of time with the disruptors in the automotive industry, September 26th and 27th. Go to ASOTUcon.com. Check it out. Join us.